Today, you're about to watch real sales reps go head-to-head with some of the toughest objections in the industry. Live, unfiltered, and in the moment. No scripts, no rewinds, just real reps battling real objections and pivoting in real time. In this video, you're going to see how reps handle everything from price pushback to decision maker issues to the classic, I need to think about it. I'll be coaching them on the spot, breaking down what to say and what not to say, and showing you how to turn objections into opportunities. Some of these reps rise to the challenge and some get caught off guard, but every moment is packed with takeaways that you can use inside of your next appointment. Let's jump into it. Everything looks good. You're just gonna have to give us the night to really mull this thing over, but everything really looks good.
Okay, no problem. That makes total sense. If I can do anything, if I was able to meet the same price you guys are at, if everything looks good in terms of the quality of work, if you like me and you like how I do business, what else does it really think about?
I mean, we just need to kind of mull this thing over is all.
Okay. The last thing I didn't mention in my previous points, most of the time when you need to sleep about something, it's normally something you've already thought about days up prior, but I'm maybe not giving you the response that you'd like. Is it maybe price that isn't good for you?
I mean, price is always going to be an issue, that's for sure.
Okay, so considering that, if I was able to meet the price that you were thinking about right now that you feel truly comfortable at, would it be okay doing business today?
Sure.
Awesome, so let's go ahead and do that for you.
Okay, so here's the thing is when I'm going to tell you that we just need a night to think about it, I don't want to talk price. Okay. I want to talk money, but not price, okay? So
what's the difference between money and price?
Well, if I told you I'd rather pay less a month, do you have to bring your price down?
Of course, that's all math. Mm-mm. Well, no, we can upgrade terms and everything. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Remember that when I offer them terms, I'm never offering them my best term. Mm-hmm. Because if you offer their best term, where are you going?
You're losing
home.
Money. Yeah.
Yes, you're going home because you don't have anything else.
Right.
So the first thing I'm going to offer them is a 5-year payment.
Yep.
And when they say that they can't afford that, so when they say they just need a night, and say, hey, I understand you need a night. But hypothetically, if there was something I could do with these two numbers, which is the down payment and monthly payment, would that potentially help you with your decision-making process?
Right, of course.
So they're gonna look at it and say, well, what could you do? Say, okay, so which one is causing you an issue? Is it the down payment or is it the monthly payment that's really causing you an issue? I can do something with either one, okay?
Right.
So that's why I'm going after those. Yeah. What I'm not mentioning is the price.
Right.
Because if I touch the price, then my commission's coming down, right?
Of course.
I want to deal with these two because neither one lowers my commission.
Makes sense.
Neither one lowers the profitability of the job.
Right.
So you're going to go after those two.
Got it.
Good job, though.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Man, everything you said looks good. I'm getting a bonus, and we're going to be using that bonus for this, or we're getting a tax return, going to use that tax return for this. So we'll give you a call as soon as, because this is exactly what we're wanting to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like you guys are happy. I guess first and foremost, do you have any, is there any reason why you think this wouldn't make sense for you guys going forward?
No, we're done renting our electric.
Okay, great. And so it seems to me, correct me if I'm wrong, Chuck, it sounds like you have the money coming in. You just want to make sure you have that before you actually make that decision.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And a question for you, do you have like a ballpark or rough idea as to when that's actually going to be coming in or not yet?
Yeah, we're going to have it in July.
In July. Okay,
yeah,
cool. So a couple months out. Awesome. Yeah. Well, listen, I know that you said you were looking to get the project moving a little bit more forward for like summertime. However, it looks like we're in a hindrance because you should know if it's someone that you're going to be able to afford come a couple months from now. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, our queue right now is pretty booked out for the next couple months. I don't want to necessarily say, hey, this is for sure something you guys are going to be able to do because we may not. However, we're a local business and we're happy to work with you. Our queue is booked out right now until about middle of June, so a couple of months back, okay? Right now, we obviously have a lot of modules that we've already ordered. I wouldn't want you guys to miss out on those modules and have to wait till the end of this year, especially if you do get approved. So realistically, all it takes is just $1,000 deposit to hold your spot in that queue, in which case we don't even have to cash it for you, okay? But question for you is, it sounds like you really like the way this looks, right? There's no reason why this wouldn't make sense for you guys, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like July is the only thing that's kind of holding you back from doing this. Why don't we just lock in your spot in the queue right now? I'll just collect $1,000 check. We don't have to cash anything, and then I'll follow up with you in June. as soon as you guys get that check coming in July, can you just make sure you give me fumble that a little bit, but
No, but you were doing really well.
I appreciate that.
So where this comes in a lot is for tax returns. So let's say we're in November,
Okay.
and they're like, hey, we're going to be using our tax return towards this.
Great.
We know that it's going to be enough to cover, the panels.
Okay.
And so that's when we're going to do this. Hey, no problem. And when do you think that you're going to get that money?
Right.
We know that we're going to have it by, April at the latest. Okay. So what you're saying is that we were sitting here in May and you'd gotten that money. What you're telling me is we'd be doing business right now. And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me ask you, if there was a way that we could go ahead and get all this stuff installed now, and I don't need anything from you. I don't need anything from you until you have that money.
Right.
Would that be of any interest to you at all? Like, well, yeah, but how would you do that? It's funny. We actually have a trade partner that allows us to do just that.
Gotcha.
All I need today is a signature from you.
Right.
And I don't need anything from you. Actually, I don't need anything from you when you get that. I don't need anything from you until today of next
After
year.
it's up on the roof and you love the way it looks and you're really, really happy with that. That's right.
But I went in for the trade partner. We have a trade partner that will allow you to do that. I didn't say, hey, we have financing that does 12 months same as cash.
Right. Yeah.
So we had a trade partner that allows us to do just that.
Cool.
And so at that point, they're like, well,
us
how
to
would we
work
get
with
this
you.
thing started?
Right. Absolutely.
Austin, your price is too much.
How do you mean?
We just spent a lot on some car repairs. We got a lot of money out of pocket right now. It's just the timing's off. It's too much right now.
I totally understand when you're saying it's too much. And when you're saying it's too much, a lot of the times my customers, what too much means is one of three things. It can either be they just don't know where the money's going to be coming from at the very moment. It could be coming from anywhere. They just think the overall investment is just too much for their budget and all. Or the down payment or the monthly payment is something that's an issue. Which one would it be for you?
Like I said, it's just, we got a lot of other expenses out right now, and the timing's just off.
I am stuck.
You had it. You had it.
I'm stuck.
All right. You were working me through the closing roadmap. That was good. When we talk about the 4 C's of objection handling, concede, commit, convince, close.
Okay.
Concede, I understand. No problem. If you did that, check. Commit. Commit to just that one. But really listen to what I said. I told you that I had some car payments I had to make. The timing was just off. What you did, though, is you heard me, and then you took a step back. And then you wanted to rework me.
Gotcha.
That's the thing about the closing roadmap is know where you are, okay? Because I was already at timing.
okay.
Okay, great. So we're timing's off. If I don't need anything from you right now, in fact, I don't need a penny from you for 12 months, 24 months. Is that something you'd be interested in? See where I'm at? You were right there.
Right when you said that, I'm like,
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. You were right there.
Thank you.
But I think that's one that you're going to be able to overcome, no problem. Just don't overthink it.
Quick pause. If you're getting value from these live objection role plays and you want to practice them yourself, we use the pivot point cards to make it real. You can grab your own set with the link down in the description and start role playing just like this with your team. Now let's get right back to it. Jeremiah, man, everything looks good, but man, ABC down the street, man, they were much less than you.
I understand that competition can be less. If we could do it for the same price, would you go with us?
Sure.
Okay, so let's take a look then at the scope here, and you let me know which of these items here you'd be okay not moving forward with, and then we can make that price match.
I'm gonna give it to you. You went the other direction, okay? So here's the thing is, when somebody says that someone else is cheaper, we used to call this way back in the day, we used to call it all things equal. So let's just say you put both of those proposals on the table and both prices were the same. Who would you go with? They're like, well, I mean, I'd go with you. Okay, that's fantastic. And do you mind if I ask why?
Which of those items, and then they'll pick.
I just want to know why.
Yeah.
Well, you were fantastic. I really like the underlayment.
Yeah.
So here's all the reasons they need to pay
They'll
more.
tell you why you're better.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Nice job.
Makes sense.
Nice job.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Anthony, that monthly payment, we just can't afford that.
okay,
we have multiple options that fit into that we can fit into everybody's budget. Believe me, price is probably the easiest part of my job.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Especially when we're working it into payments. I have plenty of partners that we work with that can help get you funded to make sure that we can get this roof put on sooner and for something that's going to fit within your means, so you're not living over your monthly budget.
Okay.
Would you like to explore some of those options?
Sure, that'd be great. Yeah. Tell me. So, but how would you do that? I mean,
Well, we have a platform that we can go through.
okay.
There's things that have 12 months, same as cash payments. Typically, those are a little bit higher, but we also have options that can defer your payments for 12 months. So, if
I'd probably be interested in that.
okay, so anything that's like, let's say you did make a payment in the first 12 months, that's going to go down to paying down your principal.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be collecting any extra interest, and you'd be lowering that total amount.
And you said no prepayment penalty?
It's a simple interest loan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at that one.
Okay.
Let me pause you there. If I tell you we can't afford that monthly payment, I simply need to know, then where are you at?
Yeah.
What can you afford? All right, because I'm going to give you one of two options. I'm either going to tell you something that you know you can do.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I can make this work. Absolutely. Or I'm going to give you a number that is just unrealistic.
Mhm.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anthony, I can do $75 a month. Come on, Mike. For what you're looking at here for this solution, that wouldn't be reasonable.
Mhm.
And then we adjust. But if you know it's within your reason, look, Anthony, I could do, you're at 175, I could do like 150. Boom, now I'm just gonna extend the term a little bit.
Yeah.
Find me something that works. But you already know, because it sounds like you are really well versed in your options.
Mhm.
You know what's going on.
I come from car sales.
So then,
yeah.
this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Get me there before doing anything else. Because what happens is, and I see this a lot, is we just end up kind of junking up the conversation.
Yeah.
We add way too much. Keep it simple for me.
Mhm.
You keep it simple, homeowners will buy ink.
Yeah.
Just show me that, remember, we're at a fork.
Mhm.
Yes, you can do this, no, you can't. If you can do it, great, we're moving. If you can't, all right, let's continue the conversation. Cool?
Got it.
I'll give you a point on that one.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job.
Everything looks good, but we just have a couple more people coming out.
Great. I feel that, what we presented here today, I'm confident in our products, confident in our warranties. I feel comfortable for, what we can provide for you when it comes to value and quality, especially. And so, definitely welcome for other offers. But again, very confident in what we're doing in our company.
So I really don't know exactly where you went with that.
Sure.
When somebody says they got other bids coming out, we need to shut the other bids down.
Oh, okay.
Easiest way to do that is to ask, hey, I understand. So
You want to try to get the sale before the bids come in, right?
we do.
Okay.
You're the first person out. They've got two other bids coming.
Yeah.
You're the closer. Usually if you're the first person out, you're a closer, you can get it.
Yep.
So we're going to do this by asking them, hey, first of all, I'm going to concede. I'm going to kind of bet the homeowner a little bit. I understand. You guys seem like smart shoppers. I knew that as soon as I walked in. I get it. Let me ask you, so when are you going to get these other bids? I will have them here in the next maybe 2 weeks. Okay. So in the next 14 to 20 days, you've gotten these other bids and we put them all on the table. What criteria are you going to use to pick which contractor you're going to go with? They almost always go with price. Right. Like, okay. So with price, the only thing I'm sure that we can get a couple buddies, a case of beer, and some second run shingles to put up there. I mean, I think we can get this price down. And you're like, no. We want what you have.
Right.
Okay. So is it safe to say that it's value that you're looking for? You're like, yeah, awesome. And I want you to understand one thing, that you can always find somebody cheaper. However, you're really going to be hard pressed to find somebody that does it cheaper and still does it right the first time. Are we on the same page with that?
Yes, I was waiting on you to come back at me. That's why I didn't know it was over that quick.
Yeah.
So what I was
I couldn't understand where you were going. I didn't know how to answer you.
I was being confident in our products,
Yeah.
and then I wanted them to come back. I wanted you to come back and say, "Hey, yeah, we do like the products, this and that." Then I kind of would have went in. So
I see what you're
that
saying.
was my first
Yeah.
kind of initial. I didn't want them to think I was intimidated by anybody else. that I was confident in what I was selling and in our product. So I'm with you.
Don't worry about selling the job. Just go through the objection, and everything is based on questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything I just
Absolutely.
did was ask you questions. That's it. These were just very general questions. They weren't leading.
Right.
So that means I'm also not pushy, and the direction's all up to you, right?
True.
So they're not going to start backing off. You know,
Yeah.
So
So what I said wasn't going to get them back off.
right.
What I was saying, I was going to be confident in what I'm selling. We're like, and then they come back and have their rebuttal, and I would go back in. So I didn't realize it was over that.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
You're being too pushy.
I apologize about that. Please don't mistake my passion, for being pushy. So I apologize about that. But I really hate for you to essentially go with the wrong company and make the wrong choice. And so I really would like to provide you with the right service. So I'm a little bit passionate about what I do.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Let's run that back. Because that was the most semi-textbook.
Sure.
That would never work with anybody. You know this.
In the home, I also wouldn't be 6 shots in. I'm sorry.
I don't need to hear that. Hey, but maybe you are. And maybe I am as a homeowner.
Okay.
Man, you're just being a little pushy.
I apologize about that. But I just simply don't want you to mistake my passion for being too pushy. Essentially, when I'm in any home, I get really passionate what I do because there's so many different people out here that essentially go with the wrong company and then they essentially regret it later. Right?
Why, for what reason?
Just because if you pick the wrong company, right, then essentially, I think I might have mentioned it earlier, but most people usually get multiple bids. They pick the cheapest one, and then the most expensive project is the one that you got to do twice. And I hate for you to essentially be that person to do so, right? And so with that, I've ran through this a million different times. This is the first time you're replacing your roof, right? And so with this is something that I do all the time. And so I kind of watch people make this decision a lot.
Pause.
What you got?
I don't give a shit if it's your millionth time.
Uh-huh.
This is my first time.
And I don't want you to make a mistake on your first.
I know you don't. You made that all about you. All right? I don't care what you want. This is my roof.
That didn't feel like it was about you at all.
No. It did for a minute.
Okay.
It was touch and go.
Sure.
It did for a minute. And then I was like, oh, and then it was about you. And then it was about me. And then it was about you. I'm
Go
like,
back and forth.
I want it to be about me. All right? Hey, man, I thought we were doing okay. But, man, you're being too pushy.
Right. I apologize about that. But listen, I don't want you to mistake my passion for being pushy. When I see somebody who has a hole in the roof and the roof is actively leaking currently, I am not doing my job if I don't provide you the proper service so you can get this problem taken care of right now. If we don't take care of that roof right now, what do you think is going to continue to happen?
Keep leaking?
Yeah. And if it keeps leaking, then what's going to happen?
I got a swimming pool inside.
So what do you think that we have to do about the swimming pool inside?
Either lean into it or get it fixed.
So we might as well get this done right now.
You see where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Man, be genuine. Did you care about my problem?
Absolutely.
You didn't give a shit about my problem.
I promise
You did not.
I do.
No, you didn't.
I've never called
That's
nobody
the thing.
6 shots in.
No,
I'm sorry.
not worried about that.
All right.
You got to be in the moment. You did not care about my problem.
I do.
It didn't feel like it.
Okay.
Tell me, Mike, you're being too pushy.
Mike, you're being too pushy.
Ray, I'm sorry, man. That is not my intent. All right. The last thing I want to do is push you. I'm not trying to sell you anything you don't need. All right. Please do not confuse my passion for pushiness. I would hate to see you settle for a lesser product because of price that could potentially give you years of issues and regrets. I tend to take that personally. You have to just humanize for a moment,
Yeah.
all right? And what happens more often than not is Hey, you're being too pushy. All right, cool. So anyways, we got this, and this. That's what we don't need.
Sure.
I need you to humanize for just a moment. Like, tell me that you actually don't just hear me, that you're listening. That's what I need. If you can meet me there, well, then we can continue on this path.
Right.
But if you're just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna sell you this, I know exactly where my front door is, and I'm gonna show you it. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, it is one of those, whether you've been drinking, whether you've been having a good time, doesn't matter.
Sure.
Dude, you seem like a good dude.
Yeah.
You can relate,
I got
right?
4 points already. I was trying to get sick.
You can relate, right?
No, 100%. I see what you're talking about, though, for sure, and I appreciate that. To be fair, I am very human in the house.
I can tell, but you didn't do it. You just tried to sell me.
I tried.
I don't want to be sold.
Sure.
I told you in that moment that I'm pissed. I need brought back down.
I got you.
And then we can work back into that conversation.
Heard.
Before you go, I want to hear from you. Which objection was your favorite, and who do you think handled it the best? Drop it in the comments below. Your feedback helps these reps level up and shows us what objections that you want to see tackled next. If you want more live objection handling, more breakdowns, and more real conversations that you can learn from, make sure that you subscribe. And if you want to train with us inside of Top Rep and sharpen your skills just like the reps that you saw today, check the links below. I will see you in the next video.